Tiers, the Impossible Commander series. Let's load this up. It's not who we'll be playing at. Captain Strum. He is who we will play as. Let's see if I can remember where we were. It's been a few days. So we have a mission to turn in here. That's what this icon means. So we had, oh, right. We got here. We had some trouble with the patrolling. We've got pretty short time frame, less than a year on all three of these. Luckily, we have place for all three prisoners in their snug little holding cells. So we're going to make a lot of money, and hopefully we'll be in a position to start getting a new ship. Let's get going. One moment. All right, forceful inquiry. I don't have a whole lot of patrol talents on the ready. We'll give this a shot. Hey, paid off. All right, here's the first one, Captain Polvinar. I think it's the second with the V. Here to take custody of a prisoner, one spy Polvinar. Alright, spies haven't been retreating on the first turn, just something I kind of expected. So we'll see. You remember some of the details of this ship. When I switch between captains, it gets really confusing, a little disorienting to go back and forth. I have no craft on this, okay. Evasive maneuvers, get closer. Fire torpedoes, okay. Miss. We hit him, got void contortion that drops his defense, lowers void resist. Oh goody, because these do tons of void damage. And boost our defense further because I'm a little paranoid. Actually, no, we gotta save our defense talents for other things. No, we will, because this will actually decrease our normal damage, which will make it so that we can hopefully disable them, just augmenting void damage. That doesn't look like a lot of damage, though. Oh no, he got closer. Let's mitigate his ability to do that. And fire again. Enjoy railguns. Hopefully that's really hurting up his components and crew. We can't really see crew damage, which is fair. But hyperwarp drive, reactor spike, torpedo. Well, this range you can't use torpedoes anyway. Yeah, we took off his hyperwarp drive with these two hits. 60%. I don't know if that's when it breaks down or if that's right before it breaks down, but that railgun's in bad shape. And let's buff our critical chance. Oh, right. Void damage doesn't increase with critical hits, so don't bother doing that. It's really weird not to increase critical hits as a method to disable a ship, because usually that's a great idea, but that's only if you're working with void weapons. Alright, so that boosted his accuracy by a lot, but he's in such sorry shape. He's in a bad spot. We could wait and hope that the morale component damage each turn finishes them off, but I highly doubt it will. For the sake of the stream's speed, we'll just kill him with the escape pod. It's imaginary, give me a break. So that we can capture the spy we were going after. Alright, we didn't take any hits. That's salvage, 14.7 thousand. Not a ton, but still nice. Increased by 19%. This is the total after the 19% increase, in case you were wondering. And we'll save this for later. This was recently nerfed, my request, because it was accidentally giving more than 10 crew the ground bonus. Now it's accurately set to 10 crews. We need another commander, another one of these talents, in order to do what I was doing before. Alright, there's one. Yeah, reputation with them's not great. Let's get going, we got 2 more to get. I don't want to take some damage here. Start the conflict, okay. Let's see how that conflict's going. Which one is it? It's still the same duel of assassins. And only now, remember, Richart was winning by quite a lot before. And yes, it is pronounced Richart, not Reichart or Reichart. There's a video of Andrew going over all the names of the factions. It's kind of fun. One of the rare occasions you can find a recording of Andrew doing anything. It's been going on for quite a while. This is a really nasty duel of assassins. I wonder if it always goes on that long. I don't think so. Yeah. Ultimates is winning by quite a bit, and we're going to push that further. Alright, got lucky again. Let's get the next one. A spy Alcott. Really don't like these spies, apparently. Is this a strike cruiser? Yeah, strike cruisers are bizarrely fast. Sorry, I got a ping from Andrew, speak of the devil. Let's keep going. Alright, moving forward, torpedoes, same idea. Love evasive maneuvers. Yeah, strike cruisers they look a lot like the Jur to me. Maybe it's the same model, I don't know. So I'm always like, easy pickings. Then every now and then it deals serious damage before I take it out, and I'm like, oh, that was more expensive than I had anticipated. Alright. Let's give him some railgun love. Right as he boosts his accuracy, we get a huge defensive boost, so that may have been necessary to avoid damage there. I don't think we need a talent this turn. Boosting his shields, which means that void damage is going to nothing. It sucks. Does Distortion Field lower shields? Yeah, 10% and knocks their void resist a bit, but he gains so much. He gains 50 void resist for his boosted shields. So it's really hard to overwhelm that. That's okay. We're probably just going to crack this guy's hull too. And I'm alright with that. Not my usual gameplay style, but it's so much faster for a stream. I feel like I owe it to viewers. Apparently these videos are pretty popular outside of the United States, which I have no qualms with, of course. I just didn't expect it. And that explains why people are watching it at really early morning hours in my time zone. Alright, this should finish him. Actually, let's boost morale with a... This talent is kind of wasted, because it's not giving me the removal of crew and ship crippling effects, because there aren't any on me, but it still will restore morale, so that's a nice way, if you're willing to risk losing a talent like that, to have it not available when you need it, to get some patch up of your morale without using a loyalty rousing. Alright, check out this guy again, took no damage. We're gonna salvage him. We need another one of these salvage talents, apparently. Didn't get too much. There's a smaller ship too. It's easier to be less salvage out of. Alright. Now you've got number 3. Near death among crew. I do not like that one. It's the medical attention you have to give him. It's quite heavy. Alright. Ooh, got good experience from this too. 120. Got pretty lucky here. Here's our third spy. He's in a bigger ship. Let's see how he likes my leading torpedoes, followed by evasive maneuvers. He's increasing his accuracy off the bat, which is how he's able to hit us, and he criticaled on us. That's not great. Let's see how our ship is doing. Oh, the torpedo got kind of damaged. That seems to be on a cargo hold. Those are expensive to fix, but they don't have a huge role in battle. A little bit of ship ops is all, which does very little in battle. But the crew may have taken some damage from that, which isn't great. But I do not like that void contortions debuff. So let's see, we'd like to get rid of that while also boosting defense, but I don't think we have any talents that will do that. There are a couple that can. Well, there's one that definitely can. It's a good military officer talent. I think it's a military officer. Anyway, hey Sparta. Good to see you on here. Yeah, we are going to boost our defense a ton, since this took us down quite a bit. Oh, getting closer, huh? Fine. I don't really mind. Let's do a little repair, which will take care of that crippling effect. I got a radiation wash on a venting hole. Very welcome. And let's decrease his accuracy, in case he gets smart with his accuracy boosting again. And let's boost our damage. Which is a little silly to do while I'm decreasing my damage with the barrel roll. But I like to play pretty conservatively in ship combat at least. Alright. Yeah, and now we're getting some good hits on him. Don't need a talent this turn. Ow! Maybe I did need a talent. I did not care for that much at all. Radiation wash. Alright. I think we have a good talent for that. The one he just used, Steady Hands. 20% defense gets rid of that crippling effect and gives a sizable amount of morale. Crew members. She's apparently he can still hit pretty accurately when he wants to. And we missed once? What's going on? Oh, we took some real damage there. It's not causing that miss, I don't think, but it's still irritating. Let's do a heavier repair. Oh, it's because he did his... I guess he only had one... we got a really unlucky roll or something. Let's heal up the crew. Someone's probably taking some pretty nasty damage there. Yeah, alright. Easy practice turn. Let's make sure we don't get a hit while it happens, though. Sparta says he learned today practicing Royal Guard for over 2 hours on keyboard will kill my hand. DMC 5 is tough. I have no idea what you're talking about. DMC? DMC 5? Alright. Let's check out our ship. Weapons locker, off-against sensor ring. We took a lot more damage, but we repaired a bunch of it. Crew dog is somewhat wounded. Devil May Cry 5. Okay, I don't know anything about that series. Sorry. Let's do an orchestrated salvage. That'll get our hull repaired a bit. 31.5 thousand. I think that's... Is that before or after the salvage? Now I'm doubting myself. Anyway. Let's do a full warfare patch. Should get us in good condition. Alright, we need one more of these. We have 1% damage on the tiny thing. I'm not going to waste a battle damage repair on it. Loyalty rousing for those that took some injuries. 8 crew members, 35 morale. And we got it. Okay. We will stay for medical kit. No. The Duel of Assassins ended right as we grabbed those 3. I heard it said in the spy cell the duel of assassins between Princess Char and Prince Fane had finally ended. Death Court's closes doors will issue no new warrants. Unbelievable blood has been shed, partly by us. While she escaped death by assassins, she'll never return to the Fane Court. Caligan will never forget or forgive his loss. Blood feud between these 2 dynasties may not end until one of them is destroyed. Right, how long is this going to take? 2 weeks? Ouch. They really did take a beating. Luckily no one died. Okay. Let's head back, turn these in. Caligan will still pay for this, in terms of he'll give us money. Non-is and he'll pay for this. Sparta's talking about Devil May Cry 5 and how timing these attacks is very difficult. It apparently kills his hand on the keyboard. Javat and Devolto stripped a solar roller. Sounds bad. Oh, hello, pirate. Are you attacking me? So what's the policy on fighting pirates? Because he's got lots of cargo. We have no cargo. I want his cargo. I'm gonna fight the pirate. Seems silly. Oh, he has no hostility. Well, let's use this so he doesn't get away. Enjoy the torp. Hey, it actually did a pretty good debuff on him. Crippling effect, more specifically. Overriding Discipline, that's a talent I really enjoy. I do not have it. It's one of my favorite in the game, in fact. Wild Flying, I think we have enough accuracy to hit him, even with it. I was wrong. We missed once. That's correct for that. Twitch Surge. Boo. Still range 3. We're in the sweet spot for railguns, in fact. Let's, Now he's wild flying. It's safe for us as long as we can still hit him, which we can. The crit did less damage than the base attack. It's just how the rolls go sometimes. And what defensive talent do I want to use? Let's use this one. Hope he doesn't hit us this turn. Good. I say that because this doesn't take effect until the end of the turn if you hit them. Which I was pretty sure I'd hit them. I didn't know. I don't know if he'd hit me before then. Ooh, evasive maneuvers. It's going to slow us down a little. Broadside angle. He may hit us, but he's in pretty bad shape, so... Oh, we knocked out their engines right before they collapsed. Okay. I'll take all your fuel, sure. What do you have? Clothing? Clothing is surprisingly valuable. It almost filled up our hold. And a fan. Okay. We didn't take any damage? I thought he hit up. No, we just missed him a few times. Alright, we'll let people spice up after this if they need it, because we lost effectively 110 morale. Scrap them. Grab the grav cannons would be a bigger ship. I'm not sure I'm going to do that on this playthrough. Oh, really? Xenospores right on Caligan's zone? Or system? That sucks. That hurts us a bit. Does give us a chance to earn the Kadar mercenary, pay some wages. Let's see who leveled. Looks like Lydia leveled, or Pirate. Pirate Lydia. It's not a very piratey name. We're to have this. Could do some salvaging if we had a good talent for it. I don't use acrobatic dive often. Not a bad talent. Just don't generally have a use for it. Enemies are rarely defensive enough for me to miss them. Rigorous search we already have one of. We already have an intimidate save. This might be handy. Then I could see when a smuggler has something I really want. Yeah, we'll get it. Okay. Forceful inquiry. Here, have some forged papers. Alright. And this one, forged papers. We're really good at forging these papers. And we'll forge these papers. Alright, as part of saying, my commanders, is the toughest SOB in the galaxy. No Xenoship can hit me. Imagine the terror with flash charge. I'm in range 3, turn 1. I don't think they get terrified, which is probably why they're just lamps at the slaughter to you, Sparta. Yeah, it's fun getting to the point where you can take on any Xenoship without fear. I suspect that's only going to last until there's more diversity in Xenoships. Alright, so we've got 1.2 million credits here. That is enough for us to get a good ship. Question is, do I have a discount talent? Doesn't look like I do. It would be displaying it if I did. Alright, so let's respec our engineer. Hello, you. She has barrel roll Blackheart fraud, so I want to remember. Pro tip, retraining talents will put them off of cooldown again. Although for 11,500 credits, that's a pretty expensive way to get a talent back off of cooldown. Alright. Hard bargain. I really only need this once, so I might respec twice. Once to buy the new ship, and then afterward to get rid of this talent that I'm not going to use again. So let's go straight for it. New ship. Scrolling through the ships. A lot of scrolling. Alright, I think we were deciding on the Warhammer. It's a ship I'm not super familiar with, but it is what we're going to go for. This is a 12% discount. I think it's worth it. Alright. Let's see. Do we really want the Warhammer versus this guy? This guy's an extra small component. This has 2 more medium. They have the same mass. This is better base fuel. Way better shielding. We'll keep this one. Yes, we will buy it. We have purchased a ship. However... Alright, now let's go respec again. Alright. Now I can choose talents without worrying about wasting on that. Alright, Warfare Patch is so good, we need this. Just installations can be crucial because we're going to be doing a lot of installations. Port maintenance is hard to live without, as is Unrivaled Patch. Alright. And what were the pirate menacing... Nope, already have that. Blackheart fraud. barrel roll. You know, we already have 2 of these. Maybe we do get something else here. Yeah, let's get a salvaging in orbit. Nah, let's get a 7th one of these, which will help because this one gets the bonus experience when we run across it, which is fun. Alright. That's good. Now let's look at our ship. Although we have very little money, I'm not going to do any upgrades probably, but I would like to take a peek at it, what it starts with. So we're customizing here. Yeah, our pools are way over it, despite having 30 crew out of the max of 42 it'll eventually be able to support. Has a bunch of gun. What is going on here? Deflector array? Reinforced structures? Reinforced structures. How reinforced do your structures need to be? Mass dampener, mass dampener, mass dampener. Battle prow. That's a lot of armor. Hull plating. A lot of shielding. Seems to be a Soki. 60% armor mitigation. 6 armor points are going to waste here, because it maxes 25. Shielding maxes out at 50, so we're not close to our max there. Basic hyperwarp drive, balanced engine, capital bridge, medical for basic weapons and everything. Eric's 5. Yeah, this is really. We can't use this ship at all right now. We'll have to do substantial upgrades. And we're also missing a spot for an officer that we can probably make that into a medical facility. Another mass dampener. Yeah, we need to rip out a lot of things. I don't have a ton of money. I'd rather no, but I want to get some of these repairs going right away. What else are we gonna want on this? We could be putting on those grav cannons that Sparta is harping on me for. Do I want grav cannons? That might be fun. Maybe I should do grav cannons this build. Let's get rid of this battle pro. I think a lot of this armor's going to waste anyway. Now notice that the armor says plus 37%, but if they added all these up, it would be way over 60%. And this is because the awkward way that it is displayed in this game. Armor is really this armor 31. That adds linearly. But then it goes into an equation that starts at the first point of giving you 6% damage mitigation, and then it has diminishing returns up to 25, where it caps out. Because at 25 it reaches 60%. So not only are some points going to waste, but it'll display way more than it's really giving. Unless it is the only piece of armor that you had. So I think this would give 37% mitigation if it were the only piece of armor bonus that I had. So that's probably giving, how much would that be? To get to 37 off of that. Actually, I'm not sure. That's a lot though. And shielding works the same way, except that each one starts at 3% and gives diminishing returns up to 50 shielding, which blocks 60%. Alright. I want to upgrade something, but something cheap. Because I don't want to use too much money yet. Let's swap out one of these torps with a defense matrix. Oh yeah, let's check out the jump cost before I do this. 73, yeah, that's quite a lot. I have a very good reason to put up with that kind of a jump cost. I'm looking for DM3 is overpriced for what I need. Well, no, it's fine. I'll go back to it. I also didn't mean to click that button, but here. Alright, takes 6 weeks, 2 days. Good, that'll give me something to work on in the meantime. Yeah, we'll queue that up. Queuing this, which means it starts work while I start going somewhere to make money. Now, the question is, do I want to keep working with Caligan, just make a bunch of money? I don't think I'm going to do the amendments. I'm going to pretend that I am opposed to the advocating amendments. Oh, Sparta's saying DM1 is enough in his opinion. Normally I agree, as it gives the 5% bonus and still decent stats across the board. DM3 adds some jump costs, which is unfortunate. It's just barely better stats and some initiative in ship combat. It's hard to evaluate how good that initiative is. I'd love to know that equation. The piece is, it is marginally better, and it's not, at this point, tons more expensive. It's probably twice as expensive for a DM3. DM meaning Defense Matrix. But the piece is, it takes longer to install the DM3, and I want it to constantly be working on something while I'm away. If I install a DM1, it'll be done in like a week, and then I'll be wasting all this time. So maybe sunk cost fallacies coming into play there, but I want something being done while I'm off doing some mission. Well, let's see what he'll offer if we do go to him. We could sell our other ship and immediately go to that one with upgrade the other one with money, but that's a bad idea because then I'm actually just sitting there waiting for the ship to be fully upgraded. Yeah. As far as saying, you kind of don't need initiative if you're literally shredding the enemy, crap rails or otherwise. I kind of disagree, because if they get hits on you at the beginning, they got hits on you and that hurts you a bit. And until your hits land on them, you're vulnerable. Once you start shredding their ship apart, then the initiative never matters, but for that first turn, it kind of does. Unforgiven blood. Will my heir and daughter Valencia survive all the attempts of her life? You cannot forgive or forget. You must repay her pt10 in kind. Let us run the galaxy red with the blood of her people. She started this feud, but we will end it together. Now, when he says that, I wonder if he's talking about the we being the Star Trader player and Callaghan, or Eitan Char and him. I think it's the latter interpretation. But, alright, what do we have here? Anything good? Forceful inquiry, 2 jumps away. You know, we've done a lot of those. I just need money. Sort of saying, yeah, but come on, the sheer amount of command you can have with a Warhammer is crazy. Oh, yeah, I agree. I'm just saying that initiative isn't worthless, it's just not necessary necessarily. That sounded awful. Okay. This is slightly different. We'll be capturing a merchant. I'm going to do one more of these kinds of missions because I really need a little bit of money to get going, and then I'll start exploring some other contacts, doing some other kinds of work. A bounty hunter, huh? No, I'm a merciful self now. We'll let him live. All that experience going to waste. Let's do our little trade loop here. It's probably time to do it again. Oh yeah, it's definitely not an end-all be-all. That'd be silly to think of it as such. Do the old explosives, ore extractors, and clothing here. Looks like we finished repairing that little component that got hit. 2 crew leveled, but didn't need talent selected. Or job level selected, so they weren't officers. Money, money, money. Why, thank you. Alright, the return trip isn't as lucrative. Let's continue. Yeah, we're gonna start working with the contacts after this mission. Bounty hunter, friendly. Please give us some money and then give us more rep. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Captain got a trait. Oh, come on. I want to see what the trait is. Don't interrupt me, spy. Go away. Alright. Let's see, steady. Yeah, I've never used grav cannons at all, to be honest, Sparta, so level 7 one does excite me, and that's probably what I'll go with. Alright. Steady. Depending on enduring, all morale losses reduced by 50%. Okay. 2 bonus fortitude. Alright. 5% armor. That's actually really good for crew combat. Too bad I'm not using him in crew combat. He has gotten some really solid traits. I'm not going to complain. Alright, give us the merchant. 45% crit at base, that's a lot. Oh no! It's a military officer. We could pay attention to this alliance. We're going to want to ransom them instead of destroy them because of that alliance, because we don't want to piss off Devaltos. And we will if we destroy a military officer during an alliance of theirs. We're going to fight him. There's no way I'm stiff saluting or any of this other stuff. Raider's scrutiny is unnecessary. We're going to fight him. He probably has garbage anyway. Alright, you. Nice and defensive here. Probably won't be able to hit him. Oh, we hit him. He probably used a talent that did something if it hit me. Since it didn't hit me, it's as though he didn't use a talent. So it's kind of nice. further boost defenses. See if he'll move on me, waste his time on it. Yep, he did. Alright. Boost our accuracy now so we can reliably land these. Railguns, railguns. We should come up with a railgun song. Make this video really popular and make me really stupid looking. More than usual, at least. Radiation wash. More EM. Distortion field. Such a great one. It got nerfed and it's still strong. And it'll matter more with small craft, I think. Taking a 15% chance to hit small craft. That's helpful. It's so easy to boost. I just started using small craft in earnest on another account. Playthrough, computer, whatever. Yeah, I don't. I'll use my EMs all up. Oh, why? He hit me. That turd biscuit. Alright, ship needs repairing. Alright. Yeah, with Venting Hull, it wasn't that great to have happen. Scale up our crew. No way he'll pull it off again. Surely he's too damaged. I'm not going to risk that. I'm going to use another of these guys. Cheeky indeed. Oh, now you want to retreat, huh? I wonder if they get pissed at you if you destroy them accidentally. Like in ship combat. Like right here. Bye, ship. No, we don't. We do not lose it. Do we lose it for salvaging them? Sure don't. My fear here was that if you destroy them while they're defenseless, alliances will penalize you. So, just checking that. Alright, we did take substantial damage to a number of things. Warfare patch should handle most of that. Yep. A couple of these, one of these. And we're in good shape overall, all things considered. Alright, Trader in Chains. Let's go to it. I don't want to take that kind of damage. What's not demonstrated on those crew take damage cards is that you actually take morale damage along with the HP damage. That's no fun. Alright, this guy's going to try to escape, which sucks for us because that means we have to focus on both range change and defense, and we can't really get that very well. So I'm probably going to take some hits this first turn. Alright, didn't get hit, did hit him. Calling that a win. Oh. Whoa, no escaping. Popping none of these forward thrusters on, there's no way you can escape that, right? Fast getaway. Alright, you stay here. Coordinated fire, that'll hurt if he hits. But I don't think he's gonna hit. Brace for, I'm not gonna do much while he has brace for impact up, and I've used damage thingy. Let's drop his armor a bit with scatter shot. Sparta's counting how much he has to, how many Xeno he has to kill in order to get back to 0 reputation with Richard. Apparently 450 more. I assume that you're talking about ships of Xeno, not just individual Xeno. We're running out of talents here, so I'm going to want to increase my offenses to make that a bit faster. Alright, knocked out their engines. Yeah, we'll take your cargo. Sounds good to me. Not what we're here for, but while we're at it, you know. Take your fuel. And oh right, we need to ransom this guy. I didn't take any hits, but I do have some damage, but loot armory won't help the effects. It only works on your weapon components. We'll ransom you. 23.6 thousand in ransom. That's impressive. It's not, I usually don't get that much in ransom. Alright. We do have the person we wanted. We will head back. We're full on fuel because we stole it. Let's head back and turn this one in, then we should have some money and perform some other little upgrades. But perhaps more importantly, we'll then have a buffer with which to seek out another contact and build up a repertoire with them. Repertoire? Rapport. Rapport is the word I wanted to use then, not repertoire. I'm going to ask for money from this guy instead of reputation. We have so much already. 338. We don't need more than that. Revere's authority because we flew into a xenospore? Will you buy electronics components? Yes. Air. Public procession. Got a nice 110,000 there. Alright, let's check you out. Customize you further. One thing we're going to need is a high-level weapons locker, but it does not take long to upgrade that, so it's not what I'm choosing next. Let's go to the officer med bay. I love that one. Except it'll use up most of our... Yeah, we can do it. Quarters for one officer, 2 more medical rating, 1 more ship ops, bonus to armor, bonus to shielding, at a jump cost. We'll do it. 5 days? Cancel. That is not nearly enough time. That's it. We're going straight to a level 7. Surely this will take a while. 8 weeks. There we go. There we go. This will take enough time. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of accuracy. That's typical of grav cannons. The gunnery helps a little. 45% critical, 40% crippling chance. And just butt tons of damage. We will queue you up. Alright. Let's get a waypoint set for a contact that we'd like to work with. Probably not Alta Mesa, it's someone else that we can... what's my faction with people? Oh, that actually showed me my faction with people, of course. I'd like to get some trade permits with other factions if possible. A good way to do a smuggler princess. That could be handy. Steal some prison warden. Let's see. Intelligence officer. What do I do by intel? And have spy missions. Maybe. Let's do someone somewhat close. Let's see. Oh. I am not about to do diplomat missions. We're a commander. We command things, like killing things. Let's head to this fellow. We need to do a number of missions to get his rep up. What's his influence? 27? Actually, wait. Why would we go to him? He doesn't have a service that we want. She'll at least give us trade permits. Yeah. She's who we're going to. Even though we'll have to do smuggler missions, which are largely buy a whole bunch of this stuff and stash it somewhere in secret. It's Alta Mesa. That actually is handy for this, because I can afford to lose lots of reputation with Alta Mesa without anyone really getting too upset. Alright. That's where we're heading next. We have to cut this stream a little short today. I've got some work I gotta get done, and I'm hungry, and I started quite a bit early. But, set the waypoint here. Hopefully I'll remember to go to the Smuggler Princess. Start working for Thaloon. And thanks all for watching. Bye.